Welcome to the Fitness Business Show. It's myself, Joshua Mullen, and my partner in crime, Wayne Large. How you doing, Wayne?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Good time. So, I was thinking for the agenda today, we're going to talk about PT qualifications or the lack thereof, and also some of the reasons that we see, or some of the excuses that we see being made at this time of year about people that haven't got the clients they need or clients dropping off. So, I think we should start with that one because that is a hot topic at the moment.
It is. It is definitely something that comes up a lot, probably in your group, and it definitely comes up in my group and stuff we hear anyway of that kind of let's not call it an excuse because it sounds like we're just fucking belittling the problem. So PTs go in, they're not as busy because clients or people are trying to save money for Christmas, or they're not buying, or they're not joining the gym. They're going to wait till January. All that kind of stuff. And we were chatting just before we started recording this. We were chatting about how I just think that's kind of nonsense. I don't think it's about them not wanting to save money for Christmas. I think it's more about your offer.
Massively. I think one of the easiest solutions, I'm not saying it's the best solution, but if you've got a bunch of clients that are going to drop off at Christmas because they're trying to save money, do you have a group fitness, like a temporary group fitness offer that you can throw out there for December and mid-January? You know, if you say, look, you're trying to save money, but you still need to lose pounds, but save money. There you go. There's your tagline.
And absolutely, you should always have a backup. You should always have something to be able to, so that person don't walk away. I kind of think, though, you have to ask yourself as a business owner, what is it about Christmas that's making them stop? Now, if they've been paying that amount for the last 3, 6, 12 months with you, then that's a bullshit excuse. They're using
100%.
They're using the Christmas thing to kind of get out of whatever it is you've got them into.
Exactly.
So maybe you might want to look at, am I providing this person with the service that I promised them that they were getting and that they're not? And that's not to criticize anybody particularly. I think as business owners, it's really important that we evaluate ourselves. It's really easy when things are going well to think we're Billy Big Bollocks and everything's great. It is, isn't it? And, but you should always audit yourself. Am I still making sure that my delivery is right? Am I still making sure the customer service is right? Are the clients getting what they actually said? Are they getting what it said on the tin? If they're not, you'll give them a reason to leave. And Christmas is a perfect time. So I'm not saying everyone, but not every client that you lose this time of year is leaving because it's a money situation, particularly if they've been paying that amount for the last 6 to 12 months. It isn't
exactly.
It isn't a money saving issue. It's you. You're not providing them with what they wanted.
Exactly. And the other thing is as well, like this is why I recommend most people go to monthly packages rather than 6, 8, 12-week blocks of packages, because if you can get your clients into the mindset that this is a recurring outgoing, you pay X amount of money for X amount of sessions of PT plus all the other added value stuff, then why would that stop at Christmas? Unless you're seen as a luxury service, which if you're delivering the right goods, then you shouldn't be seen as a luxury service. You should be seen as essential.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I think especially for personal trainers that have been in for a while that aren't as successful as they could be, I reckon it's probably their mindset. Like if you're thinking, oh no, it's December coming up, I'm probably going to just not push on renewal so hard.
Yeah.
You're probably doing yourself a disservice by, not acting as you were, say in October, September, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like the trials, people, I'm not going to do any trials this side of Christmas because it's pointless. No, get them in. You can all sign them up for January, take a small deposit. Hey, thanks for completing the trial. Well aware that, if you can either pay now or you can pay a small deposit and we get kicked back off in January. So you don't lose that lead. I just think, absolutely, man. You're absolutely right. You are doing yourself a disservice if you buy into that mindset that it's Christmas, nobody will join or sign up or stuff like that. If you guys are watching this right now, please comment underneath, how you guys keep your clients this time of year, what you do to reduce the amount of churn that you get. Part and parcel of the business is churn, but it just seems to be this time of year is when you get like a higher rate. and we were talking just before, mate, I'm not going to go into great details, but we've definitely not had that problem. We haven't had that kind of problem for years. And it was down to the fact that we had to order ourselves and go, right, do we still deliver? Are we taking our foot off the gas at this time of year because we think it's Christmas? And we were taking our foot off the gas. So we just had to go, you know what, we can't do that. You've got to keep delivering.
Exactly. And the other thing to remember, if you're like a local PT, excuse me, and you need more leads, then Christmas is everybody's downtime. So you should be out there getting more people in. Like if you're at Christmas markets, when everyone's got their time off, you've got X amount more exposure because people are actually available. That's the perfect time between, I know it may not work like in an ideal world, but say between Christmas and New Year, there are a lot of people with free time and you could be speaking to those people or even booking in trials, whatever, however you work.
Yeah. And you just think about it this way. There's going to be a lot of PTs in your town who are thinking that way. Well, it's Christmas. I won't run my ads. I won't run this. I won't do that. It's a completely wrong thing to do. I mean, our awareness campaigns will run. We do things a little differently, but we run awareness campaigns all the way through. We'll run them all the way through Christmas. That's pretty much how we do a lot of our marketing. Is more, know us, like us, trust us. So we do a lot of know me campaigns. We use a lot of like me, so we get like clients to talk highly of us, that kind of thing. We use a lot more of that rather than we're looking for 10 people buy my shit. When we do them ads, but they're not one after the other. A lot of it's more awareness stuff. So the other thing, like you've got to look into your business a lot. Like a business person, you have to stop thinking like a personal trainer.
100%. I see it all the time.
You've got to stop thinking like a personal trainer. That's what you do. That's not your business. And I think that's where the mindset falls, because if you're thinking, oh well, I might take my foot off the gas, then that basically is going to rub down onto your clients, and they're going to be thinking the same. Well, I might as well take my foot off the gas. I see it as well, like where coaches start cutting their sessions down as the week leading up to Christmas. So we're only going to be running a morning camp and an afternoon camp. I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? why would you close off your business? You're basically giving people a reason to, I might as well stop myself then.
Yeah, and it's the time when people want to exercise the most.
Yeah.
In the lead up to Christmas, that is the bit, when they're most paranoid about whatever, the little black dress, or they know they're going to overindulge.
Yeah,
they need to be in the gym, and if you shut down half your sessions, then where the fuck are they going to go? And the other thing, actually, I was going to mention is in December, if you have dead time, and I've done this pretty much every year, if you have dead time of say 2 weeks where you've got a reduced number of clients, why not use that to write content, schedule social media, film videos, and start producing stuff? So when it does come back to January, you've got all this stuff ready to go, new recipe books, whatever you choose to, produce, but you've got all this time that you're never going to have in any other time of the year. So use it productively and take that time and use it as an advantage rather than oh God, I've got no clients. Fucking get over it. No one cares.
Mate, as a business, there shouldn't be such thing as a downtime as a business.
Exactly.
There's all shit to be doing. And, and again, it comes down to, some, we were talking about this as well, about the confidence in PTs and stuff like, not every nice plug there.
Right. Sponsored.
Yeah. So, confidence, if you're new to the game, or you basically look, you're a very good coach, how to show people how to get through a workout and put them through a good workout. But from a business point of view, you're weak. That downtime is where you should be learning about business. So you should be learning about finances, even if you're going to give it to a fucking accountant or a bookkeeper, or you're going to hand that shit out. You, as the business owner, should know your numbers. So learn, what are my numbers? What should I know about my numbers? How do I strategize? How do I predict growth? All these kind of things, long-term goals, where are you going to be in 5 years from now, which is the worst fucking interview question ever. But, look at all these different things, and how can I do it? And then again, like when it comes to, if we're talking about awareness, what's an awareness campaign? Google's fantastic. Just type in awareness campaigns. What is an awareness campaign? How do I do ads correctly? What is this? How do I do that? It's all out there. So on your downtime, that's where you're learning about becoming a business person, a business owner.
Exactly. And that's when people can reach out to me and you as well, like for advice on Facebook ads. And again, I won't profess to be an expert in Facebook ads, but I know enough that gets us by.
Yeah, and if something we can't answer, there's not like, you know, between myself and Josh, we know enough people in the game to answer them questions for you. You know, it's massively. Just if I had to give you one piece of advice this Christmas, it's don't buy a puppy, and learn business. Spend next 12 100%. Months. If you've got plans, in the nicest way, if you've got plans to go and do some nutrition course because you want the status of being on this person's nutrition course or a fucking strength and conditioning course, that's cool, but who's your audience? So the reason I talk about this, and this will lead into what we was talking about courses, Josh, is like, what's your target audience? So for us, in where we are right now, our average age client is 40 plus. We do have younger people, obviously, but I would say it's 40 plus, and they're business owners. In the nicest way, they could give two fucks about how much chicken and broccoli they should be eating, and they sure as hell don't care about their strength and conditioning. We do have clients that do want to do that, but they're a minority. So me going off and doing a strength conditioning course with so-and-so because I want to say I trained with so-and-so or I've done so-and-so's course because it gives me status, it only gives you fucking bragging rights to every other personal trainer, because your average audience person doesn't know what the fuck biosignature is, doesn't know who so-and-so is, doesn't know what they don't, and to be honest, they don't really care. So you know, it depends what you're doing. If you're trying to build a business, because I actually wrote a post in my group today, Josh, where I said, look, I never wanted to be the best coach. I never wanted the status of going, you are the best coach, you are highly sought after, you know, the top of the game. I want to be able to help change people's lives, get them fitter and healthier, and build a business that supplies for me and the people I love. Yeah. That's 100%. Do you know what I mean? That's
100%.
Not like I'm the best strength conditioning coach in the world, because I'm not, and I never wanted to be. You know, I lived by the rein when I was like, as a nurse, mate. It was like, you know, do no harm. Yeah, you know, that's it. You just do no harm, and you're all good. So that kind of leads us into the courses kind of thing, mate. And you were saying about how there's, you know, in the nicest way, we got to be, you know, got to be aware there might be some tender little flowers,
some little snowflakes.
Yeah, so that not all courses are created equally, mate.
Definitely. And as you know, because I run a training company, it's the difference in course providers is massive. So there's a couple of companies that, should we name them or should we just leave them out?
No, I probably wouldn't. It depends if we're talking about, if we're talking positively about certain companies, then absolutely, man. I've never been one of these people to. It's the same in the world of business owners who claim to have these businesses that they don't actually have, and the same to business coaches who have never actually, you know, they're we talked about this before on one of the other ones, when, you know, buy my fucking 10K a month program, and they've never had a business that earned 10K in the first place.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't want to call people out on that because I could give a fuck. But it's the same as the course, mate. If we're talking positive about people, because we want to keep it positive, then it's positive about people today.
So there are a few companies out there that deliver like really subpar courses.
Yeah.
So all of our courses, for example, are delivered 1-to-1, and the learner gets unlimited amount of time with us. And then if they ever need to come back at any point during the course, after the course, then they are more than welcome at any time. And there are some companies now that are delivering fully online, no contact days, literally all e-learning and then videos.
Yeah.
And it's just, people talk about oversaturation of the market, but like we said in last week's podcast, shit personal trainers will not last anyway, because it's a self-proving industry. And I've said that for years. And they literally can't last unless you are, you know, the 1% of the online PTs that qualify through an online course. You will not have the skills to go forward. But
unless, of course, they go and learn these skills after.
Exactly.
But then it's kind of a waste of money. Why would you want to do it twice? Why not do it with a reputable company who's going to give you all the skills in the first place, rather than just get your basic qualification and then go and learn how to be a PT?
Exactly. And I've spoken to people in the past that have been, you know, professional bodybuilders for 20 years, and they say, I just needed the bit of paper. And I'm like, okay, in that situation, I kind of get it. You know, you want to pay £500 instead of $2,500.
Yeah.
But even then, there are companies that are still charging $2,500 and they're delivering nothing. And it goes back to that whole service thing you're talking about. Like, I know at Southend PT Academy, we'll never struggle because we deliver the service, and our customers will refer people to us, etc. Same as your business.
Yeah.
You know, you over deliver on the service, and that's what everything is based upon. But what do you think about the level of qualification? Do you think it's going down or going up?
I think with a lot of the Groupon offers that I've seen, I think the best one I saw was qualify in, I think it was like 14 days for £49 at level 3 or something like that. I should have screenshotted, Josh. I should have sent it to you, mate, but it was something stupid like that. Look, the way I put it is that how happy would you be to work with personally? Because look, you know, there's going to be cotton guys here who've done these courses, right? But if you went to your doctors and they went, oh, look, you can see the doctor who spent the last 11 years qualifying to be a doctor, got on knowledge. Or you can see the doctor here. He did a 3-week online course. He's got a rough idea what he's doing. You know, he's got the information. Doesn't actually know how to use that fucking information, but he's got it all. and he you know, he completed the 3-week online course. Would you really put your fucking trust in somebody who's done 3 weeks? Or if you phoned up the fire brigade again, like the regular guys are out, but there's a couple of guys at the pub who've used the fire extinguisher, and they'll pop round and put your house out.
Yeah.
You know I mean, in no other fucking kind of business would that happen. So, you know, if you're sitting there right now and you're going, do you know what? It's really difficult, man, because if you're the kind of person sitting there right now and going, do you know what? I did my course in 3 weeks. I am that person, but I love what I do and I want to be an awesome PT. Then you should definitely reach out to Josh, you know, and other reputable companies, but you should reach out, you should do your fucking research, and you should reach out and say, look, you know what, I'm one of them fucking guys who stupidly didn't know anything. It's not the personal trainer's fault. It's like the advertising. Who wants to make, you know, do you want to do 10 hours a week and make 30 grand a year? Fucking everybody's like, yeah, sign up.
Of
course. Who wouldn't? You know,
it's just ridiculous. I guess the other thing as well is like what I think I said to you maybe off camera last week is that every single one of these problems is not a problem. It's an opportunity for you to develop and grow as a person and personal trainer, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And if you think that the industry is flooded with cheap personal trainers that are pretty much just dog shit, there's one big benefit from this. They are going to be advertising to clients. Yeah. And when those clients go to that personal trainer and they get a shit service, they're 50-50 chance they're going to go and look for another personal trainer. And that's where you jump in. You use the know, like, trust strategy. You show your expertise. You show your social proof, testimonials, etc. And they're basically advertising for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Or worse, they put people off personal training forever.
Well, that's the other 50%, yeah.
I mean, they put you off forever and they never go anywhere near that person. Look, you can sit there, you know, again, mate, we can sit there and I can think about at least 2 to 3 people that I know that are, I won't say shit PTs, but very weak PTs, right?
Yeah.
So they
require improvement.
Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. You know, and they're in it because they just don't want to get a job. Let's be honest. Yeah. You know, most people start their own business because they don't want to work for somebody else, and these people fall into that. But sadly, they're you know, they're not the best of personal trainers, and we know they're in it for the money. So I can sit here and go, well, fuck that person, and that person's shit, and that person's shit. But as we said before, man, I can't focus on what other people are doing. I always have to make sure that I'm focused on me. But again, it goes back to auditing yourself. If you're that personal trainer right now and goes, do you know what? I didn't know any different. I did train one of these companies. I think the reason I'm struggling in business is because I'm not confident in what I deliver.
Yeah.
Then, and you love what you do and you want to stay in the industry and you want to make you know, a good income from it, then you need to reach out to people like Josh and say, look, you know, you can take the piss, or, you know, I'll give you the first 5 minutes to take the piss out of me, and after that we need to get serious. You know, and that's it. Like I said many times, I absolutely love this industry. It has given me a very nice life. You know,
same.
You know what I mean? So I can't really fucking complain. But
yeah,
I just learned a long time ago that I just needed to be. Tell you what, the best turning point for me. Let's just briefly go off plan.
Go for it.
The best thing I did was read a book called The E-Myth by Michael Graeber.
Yeah, love it.
That was the eye opener for me. You know,
I it.
In the business, you got it right behind you, have you? Look at that. Check that. Honestly, guys, if you haven't read this book, you should read that book, particularly if you're a PT working by himself, and that point where you're thinking, actually, do you know what? I could probably do with getting a member of staff to help me grow. It's that mentality thinking, well, two types of mentality, I think. One is the person that wants to grow and knows that if they got a second person, expand. And then there's the other person who goes, it means I can get home on a Tuesday and Wednesday night and spend time watching EastEnders with the wife.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And neither one of them is a problem. You know, if you want to get home early and spend time with your family, good. And you want to pay somebody to do that for you, then that's fucking awesome, because that's a business built for the people you love. Exactly. If you're looking at building a business and you want growing and you're thinking, well, fucking, you know, if I've got a camp and that person's got a camp, that's even more people, even more money per hour, you know, that kind of thing, whatever. That book is a game changer. That will teach you the difference between working in your business and on your business. Massively. And I think that was probably the best book that was ever bought for me.
I'll tell you what, if anybody is watching this live, then I think if you comment below, we will choose someone and we will send them a copy of the book. On us.
Result.
We're fucking heroes.
I didn't fucking sign up for that. What are you on about?
That's all right, I'll do it.
I'm in business to make you money, man. Not giving it away.
We'll consider it a Christmas gift. We can write it off.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think, of course we can. Yeah, £3.50.
Yeah, exactly.
But seriously, awesome. Yeah, that's a good idea, man. Just comment below saying, I'm interested, and something like that. You know, something gay below, like then we'll pick somebody at random, and then we'll send get your details, send you a book.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Aren't we? We're like, it's like a Christmas miracle. We're basically heroes. We're angels on earth.
What are we going to do? You know. So look, guys, I'm well aware it's Friday night, and you will want to go and hit the beer, or
the protein shakes,
or Instagram for your protein shakes if you want to. But if you have any questions, please post them. There is, like we've said many times, there is 10,000 personal trainers in UK PTs right now. There's 400 in my group. That's just because I'm a bit of a shit about letting people in. That's a lot of personal trainers, stroke business owners, stroke whatever. We should have a fair few questions off these.
Agreed.
Even if it's like I've said to you before, even if it's just go, I don't agree. Cool, don't agree, but give us a reasoning not for agreeing, and then give us a solution.
You never know. We can get those guys on a call and we can have a little debate.
Fucking absolutely, man. I don't sit here like, same as we said right at the beginning, Josh. We're not sitting here like going, we are the top fucking experts in this game. We've just done what we need to do to have the business that we have.
Exactly. It's all just a learning curve, isn't it? And if we can help some people make less mistakes than we have, then that's all good. Although we are basically, versions of Hercules. We don't make mistakes. So
we don't, man. No. I think next year is my 14th year. That's 14 years full time working full time as a in my own business as a PT.
Nice. I think I'm 11 now. 11 years. But yeah.
And I think, anybody that's held a business within the fitness industry for 14 fucking years, must be doing something right.
Yeah, 100%.
And you've got people who work for you as well now, Josh, and you and deliver course. And same for myself. I've got a manager to lead trainers, therapists, fucking media, web design guy, loads, just loads, man. Loads. I don't even get to eat anymore. I'm too busy paying all them fuckers.
I can imagine.
Mate, but that doesn't happen overnight. But it does happen if you stop, audit yourself, and really, what are you good at? What are you not so good at? What's important to your business? What do you need to know? And what will serve your customer best? If you decide that actually going off and doing the latest nutrition course or the latest fucking kettlebell swinging course is going to make a massive difference to your business, then you should go do that.
100%.
If it's not really what your audience is demanding right now, then maybe you don't do that right now.
Exactly.
Particularly if money's short, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And I think I've been in that trap before, thinking, right, I need to do this kettlebell course because it's what, you kind of trick yourself into thinking that's what my customers need. They need to be more, they need to be swinging more. They need to be doing this more. But really, you just want to go and do that course for yourself. And the thing is, those things, I know it's not ideal, but those things can be researched other than going on a course. Like if you really want to do it for yourself, do it. But if you've got a course in copywriting or email marketing or funnel building, whatever, anything to do with growing your business.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if you're delivering your service currently is good enough, then you should be aiming for your business rather than yourself.
Yeah, and you've got to try these things to know if you like them. So if you're doing copy and you go, fucking bores me senseless, I can't be doing this, I just don't get it, I don't want to do it, because you'll always be good at what you're passionate about. If you have no passion in it, you'll just be mediocre at best.
Exactly.
Or just shit. So that's where you would reach out and go, do you know what, I am not good at this, I'm not going to do it, then outsource it.
100%. It's the way forward.
It is the way forward. I mean, I'm well aware that there's always going to be cost implications and stuff like that. So, you either got to swallow it and go, right, I need to become at least half decent at all these things. Or, if you really don't like doing it, you should just outsource it.
100%. I can't agree with you more, because that's what we were talking about, I think, in episode 1. Yeah. Or just before episode 1 was when you were saying about you like to know all these things. You're not going to do them, but you like to know about them.
Yep.
And when we outsourced to our Facebook marketing, it was terrible, but we were lucky enough that we knew enough that we could see that it was terrible and then save that money every month. Yeah. But if you get the right outsourcers, then you're saving time. You're effectively saving money because you've got more time to do what you love, and you can make more money. So yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, mate. I think that is key. Just fucking know enough. So like Josh just said, so you can look and go, hang about, this person doesn't seem to know what they're doing. So you're not 6 months down the road and a couple of grand in before you realise. Sucked.
Yeah.
And also, again, be really wary of the people who are just trying to sell you leads or sell you the 10K fucking week or the 100 or the 6-figure a year kind of thing. Just tread carefully with that kind of stuff.
100%.
Do your research.
It's that whole thing of, hire, slow, fire, fast.
Yeah.
It's so true all the time. And the amount of, like, for example, a little bit unrelated, but the amount of tutors and stuff that we've hired. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. There's been one tutor that we had to get rid of, and it was fast. It was like overnight. He wasn't doing his job. We'd paid him. I think it was $3,000 for 10 days work, because he was meant to be that good, and it was just terrible. So we booted him, and that's a lesson learned,
Yeah, man, and that's what it's all about, in lessons. So look, guys, we won't keep you any longer. Enjoy your Friday night. Questions, please post them. Anything did you want to finish off on?
If they need any help, if anybody wants any help over the Christmas period, where me and Wayne are. I got quite a lot of messages from last week's call and Facebook Live and everything. So if you need us, you know where we are. I'll be here chilling like a villain.
Yeah, anything, guys, just ask. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to give you guys good content. And we don't want it just to be about us every week where we're just talking about what we think we know. It'd be nice to hear what your issues are, and we can then discuss them on a call, and we can go from there.
Exactly. And I think if you know anyone that you should be watching these episodes, tag them, share the love, make sure they can have a Christmas this year too. There's no turkey.
Save a personal trainer this year. Give just £2. Yeah. All right, cool. Have a great evening, guys. We will see you all next week on the next Fitness Business Show. Take it easy.
Good night, everyone.